These are 5 key marketing trends you shouldn't miss if you want to have profitable Facebook advertising in 2026. This is Tomáš Cernovsky from the online marketing agency Cernovsky. In 11 years, we have earned over $50 million in profitable revenue for our clients. I publish almost every day and I have a challenge for you. Watch these videos until the end of June 2026. Take notes and most importantly, test and try what I teach you in these videos. If you keep watching and testing until the end of the first half of 2026, you will know online marketing better than 99% of people and companies, and you will significantly improve your customer acquisition, sales, and marketing results, and you will earn more money. And that's why this channel exists. Through online marketing, we teach you how to make more money. There you go, and let's dive into it. So guys, since we have 11 plus years experience in the meta advertising and online marketing, our clients were, all the biggest, names you can basically remember: IKEA, BMW, we have Albert O2, all of these, Generali, all the big banks, etc., here in Czech market, here in Europe. But we also manage some campaigns for some foreign clients from USA and Canada, for example, Trupanion, for example, PetExpert by Trupanion, which is, pet insurance, etc. So we have a really decent experience with performance marketing and online marketing. So there you go. So 5 key trends in 2026. So I will basically start with the most important one, which is data resilience. So KPI plus pixel. So if you want to be successful in 2026 with Facebook marketing and you don't have proper tracking in terms of Facebook pixel, Facebook conversion API, conversion tracking, conversion events, custom conversions, if you want to have them, it will not work. So in 2026, it will be much harder to have more data than ever. But what you can do is at least have these, let's say, mandatory tools from provided by the platforms. For example, Meta and Google has its own, TikTok has its own, LinkedIn advertising has its own. All these platforms have its own, tracking tools like pixels and KPIs and server-to-server connections. Definitely have those, 100%, no discussion. Without these, don't turn on any campaign. And I mean it. Don't do it. All right, let's dive into the number 2. Number 2, which is, since the cost per click prices are rising year over year through all of these platforms, Google ads, YouTube ads, TikTok ads, LinkedIn ads, Snap ads, Meta ads, Instagram ads. In all these platforms, the CPCs are rising. So it's getting much more expensive to drive traffic, relevant traffic to our website. I assume, and from my experience and what Meta is saying, clicks to message will be new norm. And I don't mean like tomorrow, right? It's not like that. It will be there. It will play its role. But I think the main, like in 2 to 5 years time period, it will be one of the most and biggest important thing that we'll be doing through meta advertising. Since then, it will be a really good, thing to understand it, to play with it, to basically be ready for it and test it and what it does. Because there will be AI assistants, AI agents connected to this, which means there will be, let's say, the shopping assistant waiting for users there in the chat, and they can chat with that and basically, ask some information. They will get the answers, provided by the shopping assistant, and there you go. You have the information. You just have to let me know where you want to send this package, what payment method you will pick, etc., etc. And there you go. This will be the future, guys. This will be the nearest future. So AI agents, and with the recent acquisition of Manus AI, which is one of the best AI agents out there, Meta bought it just 5 days ago. I think that this is in the pipeline for sure. And before we dive into the last 3 tips, guys, this is a completely new channel that I'm trying to, deliver here the message in English language, since I'm not a native language, English language speaker. I was born in Czech Republic, near Prague. Right now we are living in Prague with my family, which is the capital city of Czech Republic. If you've never been in Prague, you should definitely go here and see this city. It's one of the biggest, not biggest, the best, definitely not biggest. It has 1 million population. So, in terms of comparison with New York City, it's so small, right? But it has architecture, it has its own vibes, great restaurants, great places, all these sightseeing spots, great city to visit. So definitely go there. And I'm publishing regularly on my Czech channels in marketing, etc., etc. I've been doing that 3+ years, but we decided that we want to expand through this YouTube thing. So we are literally building one of the biggest online marketing channels out there. And please, I would highly encourage you, and I will be really pleased if you can provide support in order to do that, because without your support, it won't be possible. So please, if you can, subscribe to this channel, if you can, like this video, and if you can, hit the bell icon so you get notified when we publish new videos. It would mean the world to me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Watch these videos. I will give you, and I promise I will give you 100% experience-based and tested tips and tricks and a huge added value for you, so you can basically step up your marketing game, and it will be for free. So there you go. So let's dive into the video. Back into the video. So the 3rd point will be Advantage Plus, and I don't mean that you will only use Advantage Plus campaigns. What I was saying in my Czech video, which I recorded before this one, it is the experience that we have from tens and hundreds of different ad accounts for our clients, is that there is no 2 similar or same ad accounts that we run the same structure, because every client, every product, every category is different, has different target audience, has different price point, has different, USPs, unique selling propositions, has different competition in the market, has different niche, industry, or whatever. So there is a ton of things that are different in comparison with, 2 different companies. So it does not make sense to have 100% one-to-one same Facebook campaign structure. That doesn't mean that, for example, if you test it and you find out that Advantage Plus campaign and targeting is performing the best in one of the clients, that you won't test it in another one. You should definitely go test it and, give this money, give this some results, and see for yourself if it's the same for this ad account as for the previous one. But from what we saw with our clients is that in every ad account, there is a different structure that's working, the best in for the client, and also different target audiences, lookalikes, interests, behaviors, remarketing, Advantage Plus, etc., is working best for this particular client. So definitely be aware of these Advantage Plus new things, tools, updates that will come to this to your ad account in 2026. Definitely test those, but still test the other ones. For example, interest targeting. For example, the remarketing, lookalikes, etc., etc. But you should definitely be ready to test all of these AVT Plus updates. Then, dominance of Reels. we are now living in the world where the video is the main form of communication on social media platforms. Not only on social media platforms, a lot of people just send videos through WhatsApp, iMessage, Viber, Telegram. There are a lot of videos on the websites with the news, from tech industry, marketing industry, from the world, politics, whatever. So video is basically something that before, like 10 years ago, was not the only way that we communicate. It was mostly, back then, it was mostly by the written word, maybe photos. But right now, it switched to video. So video is basically the main thing that once you go to social media platforms like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, there are videos that are delivering a message to you as a user. So if you have any excuses still that, I am shy to be on the video, no, I don't want to do it, it's too early, I don't know how to do it, I don't have the tech setup, I don't have, the camera, I don't have the lighting, whatever. It's just excuses. And at the end of the day, I don't care. It's your business. It's your responsibility to have a profitable and fully working business. And if you decide that the video is not for you, that's your decision. I'm totally okay with that. But if you ask me, hey Thomas, with your 11 plus years experience, with your 50 million US dollars earned profitably for your clients, what's the 5 top things that I should focus on Facebook advertising in 2026? I would definitely mention at number 4, focus on Reels videos. It can be also TikToks, Shorts. It's the same format, right? But you should definitely focus on videos. You should definitely focus on YouTube long form videos. The thing that we are doing here, hey, you are already watching this video and, 10 years ago, you would be most likely, reading some article on, blog post or whatever. But since we are in the era of video production, video content, you are watching a video because it's more convenient for you, because you may get the better emotion, you may get the better understanding when I'm talking, not, writing words that you might basically see in a different way than it was intended before. So there you go. Number 5, the last one. Creative is the new targeting. So before, what we did is we tested, for example, like 10 years ago, we tested like 5 to 10 different interests, maybe even 20 interests in the ad account. And we put the same creative, same banners in all of these different ad sets, and we tested that. Right now, you should only test like, let's say 2, 3, 4, 5 different target audiences, and then you put there your creatives. And the algos are very good. They are very good, like really good. With all these Andromeda and also gem updates in Meta, they are really good. They can really understand what type of content your users want to see or your customers want to see in this particular, time of the day, on their device, in the location they are at, etc., etc. And the algo will deliver them the particular video. So that means that you need to put there a lot more videos and a lot more creatives than before, because we are entering the era of hyper-personalization of advertising. What it does is everybody has different, feels and vibes and interests at that moment, at that period of year, at that day, etc., etc. And if you show me something that's more relevant to me, so the video that the same format of the video that I saw like 20 minutes ago on Instagram, and I watch it 5 times in a row because it was so funny, it was so good, it was in my interest, in my area of interest, etc., etc. Then if you show me a very similar thing in an ad, there's a higher chance that I will convert through this ad, that that I will be interested in this ad, and then I will maybe convert through this ad. Then if you show me something, some photo, banner photo of your product, whatever, right? Because the relevance is the key here, and relevance, hyper-personalization. So what it does, personalization. What it does is that it delivers, very, let's say, laser targeted content to the people that are most likely to convert and be attracted by this creative. But it won't work if you have like 2 ads in your ad account. So if you are used to having 2 ads, right now, definitely try 5, at least 5 new ads every single week. If you have 5, definitely try 10. If you have 10, test 20. If you had 20 new creatives per week, test 40. If you have 40, test 80. If you had 80, test 150 plus. So there you go. You need to test much more amount of creatives every single week, every single month, and it should be banners, but mainly videos, as you already know. So that's it, guys. 2026 in Facebook advertising, it will be these 5 topics. So you're welcome, guys, and I hope that this information will provide you some motivation and some inspiration for you to change things up and be ready for 2026 to be your year in Facebook advertising. And I'm truly, truly, truly happy for you that you watch this video and you have the information and you can do something about it. So guys, thank you very much. And as mentioned before, I try to provide you the best possible knowledge from experience, from the practitionership, etc., for your online marketing and Facebook advertising in this particular case to be the best possible. So if you can provide me back with some energy through the subscribe and also bell icon with the notification that you won't miss any future videos, and also liking this video, it would mean the world to me. Thank you very much. We are literally building one of the biggest online marketing channels out there, but it will take quite a lot of time, and without your support, it won't be possible. So thank you very much, and definitely don't miss it, because tomorrow there will be another video. So be ready. Thanks. Cheers. Bye.